Hello and welcome, beautiful cosmic beings of light and love, to my channel. My name is Eve. I am going to be bringing in messages that are eternal, they're timeless, and they're cosmic here. I'm going to divide it into two parts. The first part will be roughly around 10 minutes. We'll see if I can keep that or not, where I go over the light astrology and the numerology, and then we dive in to the oracle card and the tarot card guidance here and what it is that is manifesting for us. We are in a tremendously powerful vortex of energy at this time. All of 2024 is an 8-year, and we're here in August, which is an 8-month. We've got that double 8 energy working with us throughout this whole month, and the 8 energy working with us throughout this whole year. We just now closed down the Lionsgate portal, which was the end of July through August 12th, 13th. That was an energetic portal. And previous to that, we had the Syrian portal, the beginning of July. We had the Pleiadian one, end of May, I believe. And now we're getting another one. We are going to have one after the other, what I call gateways. These are light activation portals or gateways, where the higher cosmic rays coming from the heart of creation and from the center of our galaxy are reaching us in wave after wave. They're essentially coming in, honestly, about every 2 weeks. We're getting a different wave or another wave coming in. That's why it's so important for us, all of us, for the rest of this year and next year as well, to really pay attention to the new moons and the full moons, because that is the central theme. That's where these rays of light tend to be more emphasized or expanded, is when we're going into or around a new moon, or as we're going into and after the full moon energies. And just kind of notice how you feel going through this. All of this year, we've got that 8 energy very strong. The 8 is the infinity symbol. It's the manifestation of the soul and the higher self, the spirit, into the physical. So all of this year is a year of great awakening, deeper realizations, where any masks we wear, clothing we put on so that we're not transparent to others, these are all being removed. So we're essentially being asked to show up in our lives as fully present and authentic to the best of our ability, right? And that will depend on where you are in your journey. But the 8 energy is ultimately about the integration of the soul with our physical, mental, emotional, auric bodies. So there's an integration that each of us is going through this year. And that process is going to show up as a heightened awareness. It's going to show up as sleep issues. We could need more sleep, more rest. There could be a lot of things going on while we're asleep. Our dream world might be very big right now and throughout this year, especially as we go from one wave of cosmic energy to another. And just keep in mind, be very present to how you're feeling, because any part of your being that's carrying heaviness, stagnant energy, unhealed energy, you're going to get a feeling there. So this could be in the mental body, it could be in the emotional body, it could be in the physical body. Simply be not only present for it, but be aware of what is happening for you, because that's going to be a guide on how to maneuver through this. And please be extremely kind and gentle with yourself, because each and every one of us are in the midst of these waves. The entire earth is essentially in a giant vortex or bubble of light that's going through over the entire earth, all right? We are being activated, we are being further awakened, and we are actually up-leveling. And so discomfort, challenges, feeling like we're out of space, out of time, out of alignment, these are all natural, okay? So let's look at the astrology and where it's taking us right now. This super full blue moon is very significant for two reasons. One, it's one of 4 super full moons, which means the moon on its orbit around the Earth, it is in its closest trajectory to the Earth. It appears closer to us than it does at other times during its orbit. These are called super moons. And every year we get at least 2, if not 3 super full moons. This year is rare because we're getting 4 in a row. That means something is being expanded here. It's being heightened. Again, our awareness is being pulled in. We are being tapped to really, 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 really pay attention here. And add to it the blue moon. The blue moon occurs when either we've got 2 full moons in the same month or we have 4 full moons in a season, which is what is happening this time. The 3rd full moon of the 4 full moons is always considered a blue moon. And look at the energy there. 4 full moons in summer, 4 super moons. We've got that energy going, that significance of 4 along with the 8. And of course, 4 is half of 8. We're on a trajectory here with the even numerology. And 4 is about getting grounded, being balanced in our body, seeking internal balance, seeking external balance, really making sure we are connected to the earth, we're connected to our physicality. The 4 energy is about creating very strong foundations and platforms in our life. And that's what is being highlighted here for us, is where are you putting your time, energy, and your commitment? Because of all the numbers, 4 and then 8 as well, these are the 2 numbers of commitment. So you get to look at where you are putting your energy, what are you committing to, and both 4 and 8 are work numbers. 8 is about success and ambition and fulfilling that. It's about your mission on earth, both karmic and dharmic. And 4 is about how you micromanage, organize, and do the daily routines here. So you've got to become a micromanager in terms of your energy right now. That's the messages we are getting here. So we've got a heightened energy with the blue moon and the super full moon combined. We will not see this again until the year 2037. Now we add to that 2 astrological patterns that are coming in at the same time. Every single sign is being included in this. Even if I accentuate certain signs, that simply means that maybe you want to look at your chart and see, is your rising, moon, sun, Mercury, Venus, or Mars there? Because those are our personal planets and the personal points in our chart. And you want to see if those parts of your chart are being highlighted by the 5 signs I'm specifically going to bring in here, okay? But every single sign is being highlighted, all right? There's 2 dances going on here and they coincide perfectly with the numerology. The first one and the most significant one, because this is a blue moon with the full moon in Aquarius, here occurring on the 19th of August, 2024, which is a 17-day reducing to an 8. So we've got the energy of 8 on the full moon. We've got the energy of 17. 8 is about the strength card, having the strength. You know you can do this. You have this. You've got it. And the star energy, which is 17, is don't compromise on your dreams. Don't compromise on what you truly value. Reach for the stars. And the star card is also about healing. And I got a message from my meditation yesterday that this full moon is very much about healing right now. That is going to be a central theme here. Now, the energy of Aquarius and Leo, it's all lined up with Mercury. So we've got the sun and Mercury in Leo. We're having the new Mercury today, the Sun conjuncting Mercury today here, because I'm filming this on the 18th. We have a beautiful new Mercury coming in. Mercury's still in retrograde though, which means we need to sit in reflection and not run ahead of ourselves and making decisions without making sure that they are the right decisions for us. So Mercury and the Sun have lined up at 26 degrees of Leo, moving towards 27. The moon and the sun tomorrow morning during the full moon will be exactly lined up at 27 Leo, 27 Aquarius, and 15 minutes. Mercury's right here along with the sun and the moon, and so is Uranus. So the biggest planetary energies here that are going to be our guide throughout all of this is the planet Mercury and the planet Uranus. And Mercury currently is in Leo. We've got Uranus in Taurus. We've got the full moon in Aquarius. So right there we have 3 of the 4 fixed signs, which instantly brings in the 4th sign, which is Scorpio. Though those of you that are Scorpios or have strong Scorpio energy, you may not feel like you're at front and center. You may feel like you're witnessing all these things happening with people around you. You may not be the instigator or the catalyst. Whereas if you happen to be Leo, Taurus, or Aquarius, you may actually be on center stage here, okay? Take it as it resonates for you. But this full moon is at 27 degrees, which is a 9 energy. We are completing something. We are at the end of a cycle. Certain things need to shift in our lives right now. We are getting full clarity through this journey of this full moon energy, which, by the way, is going to go on longer than 2 weeks. And the reason for that is that Uranus is lined up directly with it at 27 Taurus and 15 minutes, which is an unheard of event. We've got the moon, the sun, and Uranus exactly to the minute lined up with one another. And Uranus is getting ready to go retrograde. Uranus goes retrograde on September 1st at that 27 Taurus 15 minutes. So let me clarify this. I'm going to backtrack just for a second. Today, as we're going into the full moon, Uranus is incredibly, barely moving at all. Barely moving. It's almost completely stationary. It's at 27 Taurus and 11 minutes. It will reach that 15 minutes on the 28th of August, and then it will go retrograde slowly over September 1st, September 2nd, and it's going to be staying at that pivotal point of 27:15 from August 28th through September 5th. But guess what? Because we have this super full blue moon at that degree, we're in it already. Essentially right now, from the 17th, 16th of August through September 5th, we are in this stationary numerological, astrological vortex of energy. This is a cosmic portal that is opened here for us, and it's giving us very clear directions on the energies we are meant to access and use. It's Aquarius and Leo. So the playing field will be our communities, our friend groups, the significant relationships in our life, but more in terms of coworkers, friendships, and community and soul family. And then Leo is about our own personal identity. So we have 2 energies happening here, and then both of them need to be met, both of them, because Uranus is squaring both of them head on. It's saying you cannot ignore Aquarius for Leo, and you can't ignore Leo for Aquarius. You've got to be in both energies here. And so Aquarius is the observer. Detachment is the key to Aquarius, the ability to look at your friend group, your community, the people you work with, and really listen to everyone's point of view without judgment. So Aquarius is the non-judger. It's the one that steps back so you can get a bigger view of what's happening. And Aquarius is all about building friendships and making sure that you value all of your friends equally. All the air signs are about equality here. And earlier this week, we also had the Mars-Jupiter conjunction in Gemini. Gemini is that other sign language that's going to be very strong here right now. And Gemini is all about communication. We've got Venus in Virgo, which also is being ruled by Mercury. Everything is boiling down to communication, coming to it though from a place of non-drama. It's valuing everyone's opinion, having enough distance and personal space where you know where you lie here, and you know where other people's opinions and perspectives are as well. So that is what we are being challenged with, because Uranus is the maverick and the great awakener, and it's challenging us to be in that observational space, to have very strong and healthy boundaries, to not be in situations that are filled with drama. Aquarius energy is ruled by Uranus. It's all about non-attachment. It's about being the observer of your life. It's about being Buddha, actually. No? Oh, that's great. Yes? Oh, that's great. Do not put an emotional charge to something when logic and rationality is wanting you to utilize it, okay? So with this Aquarian energy, what I'm seeing is we're all being asked to come in from our high-mindedness, not our lower-mindedness. And the high-mindedness is seek solutions that are fair, that are equitable, where everyone in some form is being heard. Even if their requests cannot be met, they are at least being heard. And then we've got that Leo energy. We have Mercury with the Sun. And Mercury with the Sun coming together in a conjunction today is coloring the next 2 months. So we've got this Uranus energy taking us through the first week of September. We've got Mercury and the Sun taking us through the next 2 months. And we can even extend this through the entire Uranus retrograde, which would be the end of January. I'm giving you all just different time frames. Take again what feels right for you, because we're all on different cycles here. Now the Leo energy, it's telling you must stand in your own personal power though. But to do that, you need to be very clear within yourself what matters to you the most from your heart space, not from your ego. So Aquarius is the high mind, Leo is the high heart. This is where everyone's needs or requests are being heard and they're being acknowledged. But again, don't put your own beingness or request at the bottom here. This is about equality and equanimity across the board. And then it's so beautiful because the numerology, as I said, for the full moon is a 17. The other big aspect pattern we have that's been happening here is the first Jupiter-Saturn square at 17 degrees. So we've got Jupiter at 17 Gemini, we've got Saturn at 17 Pisces, and yesterday we had Venus at 17 Virgo. Therefore, communication is absolutely pivotal, front and center, because Virgo and Gemini is ruled by Mercury. And then that Piscean component of Saturn and Pisces is about our commitment to our heart. Because Pisces is compassion, understanding, knowing when to surrender, let go, and always start with accepting something just as it is, and then see how you can work with it. But Pisces is about unconditional love. In its lowest frequency, it can play the victim and the poor me. Let's hope that we're not doing that here, right? Let's hope that we're utilizing that Saturn in Pisces from its higher energy, which is unconditional love, and coming at every experience we're going through right now from a place of where is the love here and how can I show up best in my loving space. All right, so that's the numerology and the astrology. Let's dive in and see what the energies are here with the oracle cards. And I pulled a few already out of the deck. Let's see what they are. The rest of them I'm going to pull as we go. I wanted to bring in the Gateway of Light Activation Oracle deck by Kyle Gray, because this is a portal. This is a cosmic portal that's opened right now for all of us. And you can see how charged it is. And so what is the guidance? Star being healing codes. So what is coming through this cosmic portal or gateway are the star beings. And the star beings are cosmic beings that come straight from the heart of Source. They can be connected to any myriad of constellations like Orion, Andromeda, Arcturus, Lyra, Mintaka, Sirius. They can be coming from any place, but these are very high level cosmic healers. Star being healing codes is what they are bringing through to each and every one of us. And in fact, they're bringing it through for the earth itself. There's important information coming through, so they're going to be bringing things through messages to you. They're asking you to really pay attention and listen through your dreams, through just light thoughts popping into your mind when you're more at peace and balanced. Because remember, everything comes in when we are at a place of groundedness, when we feel settled, at peace. Our mind is not racing a mile a minute, and we're not running around going in multiple directions. When we are doing that, we are not fully in our body, we are distracted. Yes, can we still receive messages? We can. However, they may not come in as strong, and we may miss them. And so the counsel here is to really be, again, I keep getting the word be present, please, for this information. The wounds are healed. So the star beings are bringing in the healing codes so that every wound that you've been carrying from any time in this lifetime to past lives, to multi-dimensional lives, karmic stuff is also being cleared. This is a profoundly powerful energy that is being offered to us right now. However, we have free will on this earth. So your task is to say yes to this. To say, I want this information. I want this higher level information. I want all of the wounds I still carry that I'm aware of and not aware of to be healed. And I want recharging. When you raise your hand and you let the cosmic helpers here come in for you, they are going to come in. But they're also telling you, you might need a period of hermiting to go through this. That when they bring these healing codes in, you might feel extra tired. You might even have some physical or mental symptoms where you're feeling a little headachy, your body's hurting in certain places. Just be in that place of deep breathing. This is where you bring in all of your spiritual toolbox, whether it's yoga, meditation, deep breathing, taking walks out in nature, exercising in nature. You know, animals and children are grounding forces. So this would be a great time to go spend with your animals. Let your animals bring you back into your body. Let your children, through play and innocence, connect you with yourself. Because when you're in that place, whatever symptoms come in, they will be able to quickly leave you as well, all right? And many of you might simply need to lie down. You might need to drink more liquids, electrolytes, minerals, whatever it is. Please pay attention to whatever you're being called to do during this time. But recharging is part of what is happening right now. And if you need to hermit for a while, not see your friends or go out and socialize, then do that. So here's how you connect. Say, thank you, star beings of healing, for placing your hands of light upon my being and guiding me back to my whole and my healed self. These light beings are placing their hands upon you, and they are filling you with divine light that will wash away any blockages or stagnant energy that is standing in the way of your total wholeness and freedom. Because we all want freedom to be who we are, even if we all look really different, right? Star beings are channeling these healing codes and frequencies into your being if you ask them to. If you give them permission is the key. You need to consent. And it's important for you to stay alert then for any intuitive guidance that they're going to bring forward. So let's dive further in. I love, love, love this message, and see what energies are coming through with the star beings. What energies are they asking us to focus on that is going to help us with our own healing, with our own recharging, with accessing the information we want to access? Well, the first message here is it is what it is. And in this deck, the Oracle of the Seven Energies, it is what it is number 6. It's one of the earth cards. So it corresponds with the root chakra, the chakra that sits at the base of our spine. And the message is, it is what it is. There are 3 highlights with this. 1, non-attachment. Yeah, okay. I'm visualizing here. I'm getting a visual of this door. And we've got this beautiful golden door that literally lines up with that, right? Look at that. Absolutely phenomenal energy. There's a beautiful door awaiting you, the right door for you. However, if you're too attached to what that right door is, you might be trying to knock on the wrong door. If a door is closed or it's locked, that usually means it's not the right door for you. Don't try to bang it down, especially if it's locked. The message is, nope, either it's not the right door or it's not the right time. The doorway that's meant for you, your path is going to lead you effortlessly towards it, and it will be either open or it will be ajar. It could be closed, but unlocked, and you can very easily open it, okay? So you judge what your doorway looks like. But the first information we're getting here, or advice, is really look carefully at the doors you are trying to open and ask yourself, if this is taking so much effort and so much of my energy, is it the right door for me? Because if you are perceiving only one doorway, only one journey, only one option here, you're going to miss something else, because there's something magical here. There's a magical doorway waiting for you. The question is, are you on that path to it? Are you facing the door? Have you already entered it or not? Are you on another path, having a lot of challenges, one after the other, and asking yourself, am I going in the right direction? And the answer may be no. So the first advice is you've got to detach from it, because your path requires absolute trust and faith. It's not about the outcome. It's not about attachment. The second message here is acceptance. When you accept what is, then you can see what isn't. So when you accept what is, you can see what's not there, what's missing, but you can also then begin to see where you want to go. Acceptance and non-attachments are keys on this journey right now, so that we make sure we are on the right path for us. Not for your neighbor, not for your best friend, not for your husband or wife, okay? It's the path for you. I had to say that for someone out there, and I don't know who that's for. Accept what is. That's the AA thing, right? and then the wisdom to know the difference between what you can control and what you cannot control. So accepting what is the first way through anything in your life. Any situation, any relationship is you're getting rid of the blinders and you're seeing something exactly the way it is, so that then you know what your possibilities are to work with it. And in seeing it exactly the way it is when you also recognize what is missing from this situation. And that is very important here. And the third message I'm getting is, they're saying non-attachment and acceptance is very important, but so is putting intention into the desires that you know light you up. So the way to know if a desire is really meant for you is if every time you think about it, you get very light, you have a spring in your step, you suddenly feel more joy-filled, then that means that that desire is coming from your soul, not your ego. And a true desire will sit in our heart forever. It won't leave us. If it's a true desire from our soul, no matter how much cord cutting we do, no matter how much non-attachment we do, and we still have this desire that feels light, and we're wondering why it hasn't happened yet. Well, maybe you weren't ready, and maybe there's a timing issue. So the last advice here is don't ignore that desire. Bring it to life. Give it an intention, like I'm seeing a feather, not a feather. What are those beautiful little white things that fly in the air? I can't remember the name. And you blow on it. Make your wish and then let it go. Because that's the key. True transformation only comes when we set our intentions, we know what our desire is, we set our intentions, we blow on it, and we let it go. The minute we're not attached to how and when it shows up is when the beginning of transformation begins. All right, so this is such an important message. I wanted to spend some time on it. And of course, it's followed by wish upon a star, which is exactly what we're doing here, aren't we? We are wishing upon a star. And so this is number 39. It's the sixth light. In this deck, it's called light. It's the energy of light. Whereas the first one was the energy of the mundane world or the material world. So it's saying call upon your light. And this is the sixth chakra. See how there's a star on her forehead? So we are working from the root and the sixth chakra. We are blowing energy between the two. But to work with the root chakra means we have to be very, very grounded in our space, be very present in the now, and work diligently towards what we want without being overly attached, and then keeping in mind what it is we're moving towards. Wishing upon a star can be daydreaming, being very clear about our intentions, writing them down, speaking them aloud, and literally the message here is go out and wish upon a star. Well, the star that's helping us all right now, that's guiding us tremendously, is Uranus. You can also wish upon the moon and the sun, though, okay? And Jupiter and Mars. So you decide what you want to wish upon, but go out and set that wish into the during the daytime to the sun, or go out at night and send that wish into the cosmos, because you are being heard, aren't you? You're being heard by the star beings. Every wish matters is the last message I'm getting here. When you've been dreaming a long time about something, and that dream fills you with joy every time you think about it, that becomes a wish. Every wish is heard and answered, sometimes quickly and other times very, very slowly. All right, those are beautiful, beautiful messages. And because we got the healing message, I brought out my 2 decks of healing. Yep, I was in this yesterday. I could feel it going through my entire body. Whew, boy, did I go through a lower version of myself and a higher version all in one day, which happens. That's part of this journey. So what do the healing angels want to tell us? What in our lives, what area of our lives is going through a healing right now, or what guidance do we need during this time? Okay, we're the manifestors. Oh my gosh, and we are manifesting blessings. Okay, we're manifesting, we're the manifestors. So whatever you truly want, if you know it's a true desire, nothing under the sun is going to keep that from you, all right? Blessings are being poured upon you right now. That also means be sure to count your blessings every day. Have infinite gratitude. But all the things you've been asking for, if they're meant for you and you're ready for them, they are coming in, okay? The blessings card is amazing. However, you've got to let go. Surrender and let go. It matches, every card right now matches itself. Now the surrender and release, see how the jar is letting out the water? Heaviness is not going to bring you where you need to go. It's only lightness that's going to get you there. Let the water out. Let your emotions out so that your emotions become lighter. Don't keep them in. Let the jar be broken here, because in it, when it's broken, there's now flow. The energy is no longer stagnant. So surrender and release, again, is about letting go of any emotional pattern, because I'm getting emotions here, but it could also be a mental pattern or physical pattern that isn't serving who you truly are becoming. Because we are in a time on the earth where we are all being pushed to becoming the highest version of ourselves. That's the infinity symbol of number 8. And so is there one last card here? We're surrendering and we're releasing and we're healing. We're all healing. That is so perfect. We are healing. And you've got so many different ways to call in healing. Call in the star beings to heal you. You can call in God, Goddess, Source itself. This is Archangel Raphael energy. We have a predominance of green here and light and like not aquamarine, but ocean blue green. And that's the energy of Archangel Raphael, but also Mother Mary. So you may call in their energy. It can also be about going to see healers, whether they're in the Western field or the Eastern field, but seek healing. Do not do this all on your own, please, is the guidance I'm getting here. And so from my other healing deck, any last counsel for us with healing here? Any last counsel? Well-being. Again, this is about our well-being. Oh, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. I'm using my small deck because it's so much easier to shuffle. Everything we're being guided to in our lives right now is for our well-being. It's for wellness at every level of our life. Our financial, our relationship, our physical, our mental, our familial, within our work, every level and part of our life. And it's coming in unexpectedly. So we don't know when we're going to achieve everything we're going to achieve. It's going to be unexpected, which is Uranus. I call Uranus the maverick, right? It comes in when you least expect it, like lightning, because it rules lightning. But something very unexpected could be coming your way. And this could also be an unexpected visitor. And the last card is simply flow. Just flow with it. That came in my last reading too on YouTube. Flow. Let go and let God, Goddess here, surrender and release. When you flow, you go with the currents of your soul. It's not about resisting anything anymore. It's about flowing with it. So I'd like to complete with the tarot, see if we have some extra guidance. And where is my love oracle? So what extra guidance would the tarot like to give us? Any specific area of our lives that this is coming into? We've got the Magician. Oh, and we've got the Four of Pentacles. Okay. And we have the Queen of Cups. One more. And I have the Three of Pentacles. Okay. Do I need one more? Do I need one more? The Ace of Pentacles. Alrighty, so this is all about new beginnings. It's all about new beginnings. Absolutely. And we've got a lot of pentacles. So this is within the physical realm. We have the Three of Pentacles, which is working very hard at something. The three can sometimes be going back to school, being involved with your education, reading books, study, learning something. It can also be sharing wisdom with others, and it can also be teaching others. But this is about doing things with others. All the threes involve other people. And the Three of Pentacles, and especially, is about working with others, but this could be in a learning, teaching role or modality. I can't believe I couldn't come up with modality for some reason. This is about wisdom, and I love it because in this deck, wow, look at this, the Ace of Pentacles, we've got the Tree of Life with a star, so something very beautiful, a dream of yours is coming into manifestation, and we've got 3 eggs in the nest, and we've got 3 turtles. So have patience with what you're creating here, because it's not time for this to hatch yet. However, it is a new beginning. And then we have the Four of Pentacles, which we have the Swan, which is about flow. The Four of Pentacles can be us holding back, wanting to stay in our comfort zone. And this is telling you, you need to leave your comfort zone. This is about getting into a flow in your life, a rhythm outside of your little comfort zone. There's the Swan and the Sun beckoning you out, and the Dragonfly, which is the breaker of illusion. Leave your comfort zone, because there's something even more beautiful waiting for you outside of that. All the lessons you've learned within where you are right now, you've mastered, you've learned them. It's time to venture out is what I'm getting. Yeah, and you're the manifester. Again, we've got the Magician twice here. You are manifesting this brand new beginning in your life, because it's the Pentacles. It's going to be within the physical world, whether that's career, working for yourself, greater abundance, a new home, a family, a relationship. It's something in the physical world. And I think this is about love, not just money, because we have the Queen of Cups. And see how in the Magician, we have the yin-yang symbol of the sacred masculine and sacred feminine coming into union. You are manifesting true love in your life. The Queen of Cups is all about emotional sensitivity, emotional intelligence. She carries the biggest cup of love, and you are manifesting heightened, unconditional love in your life. Maybe you're bringing more love into your life as a whole, though this could be a partnership, whether it's business, family, romantic. There's more love to be shared here, and there's more love that is wanting to emanate from you. Be aware, though, that when we're working with the Queen of Cups, always have strong boundaries. Don't just give your cups away. So let's finish here with the Creative Love Oracle. What messages does the Creative Love Oracle have for us? What messages does the Creative Love Oracle... Oh, I was right, Divine Counterpart. You are coming into union with a sacred divine energy, whether that's the sacred divine union within yourself and or the sacred union with others. And I don't mean to say or, because it's really an and. to bring in a divine counterpart, you must first come into a sacred union within yourself. It's one of the qualifiers for this. And that then allows you to bring in more sacred unions in your life. And this could be with children too. Okay, could be with children, could be with animals. It's about innocence and play and new excitement coming into your life. I love it. And the last card is have faith. Have faith. Light a candle today. Light a candle for this full moon. Okay? Have faith that you're not going to miss out on anything. What is really meant for you, that pathway, did I put that card away? Here it is. That path, you're not going to miss it. Your guides are going to make absolutely sure that you get on it. Even if that means they need to put you through a detour and you don't jump on it right away, you're going to get there. Have faith that the right people and situations are coming into your life. This is confirmation also that you've made the right decision on something. So for some of you, this card means you've already made the right decision. Don't doubt yourself anymore. Instead, really work on greater self-trust and greater self-belief. And just know that you're on the right path. That's the last message here. You are on the right path. All